Plaster process tutorial. Mixing plaster. We use plaster of Paris to our advantage in making a copy of our prototype. Why do we use plaster of Paris? Because it is relatively easy and non-toxic process. Plaster of Paris has been extensively used in the ceramics industry throughout the world and is a perfect way for a mold making process. One of the best advantages of the nature of the material is that we will have zero shrinkage. This means that it will exactly copy, feel, and have no shrinking. With this exercise, we are replicating an existing bottle and then applying other processes to create many different iterations of form. We will be putting plaster in a liquid form into a bottle where the liquid will end up being a solid. To begin, we firstly take the water from an existing bottle and tip it into our mixing vessel. To reinforce the instructions, please ensure that you reread the mixing instructions found on the back of the plaster packaging. We then take our dry material and sift the material through our fingers. The property of plaster is that it is an alkaline and may dry the skin. We highly advise the use of nitrate or latex gloves during the mixing process. If we were using sand, sand would fill the water until we have reached complete equilibrium of solid dry material and liquid. This is a time where we can begin mixing our plaster and water. Using your hands, mix the plaster mixture well. Try to get rid of the dry clumps. When the liquid is complete, you can pour the plaster immediately. Or wait until plaster gains various degrees of viscosity until it becomes solid. If you are using plaster for slip casting, pour the plaster into a vessel immediately. You can use a funnel for this process. This prevents any spillage. Fill up the bottle to the top, or you can fill it up halfway. Gently tap the sides and vibrate the bottle to get rid of any air bubbles. You may need to vibrate the mixture for some time to get the air bubbles to the surface. The nature of plaster's drying process will present various degrees of solidity. Depending on the mixture and plaster, the plaster will naturally take a day or two to completely dry. Alternatively, you can also leave your plaster mold overnight in a low dry heat oven to expel all the moisture. This can speed up the process.